Okay, before we get started with this video, everybody, I would like to apologize for my audio. Something was going on with my PC that completely just took this microphone out of the picture. So, with that being said, I hope everybody can bear the audio that's going on. Hopefully, your ears don't bleed. And once again, I apologize. I got it fixed now. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like, comment, and share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Okay, so the Game Awards, it just came out. We all see. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people already seen this by now, but the Game Awards, they already got the tabs out about what exactly do people think the game of the year, or what some people categorize as game of the year. And I just gotta say, the one thing that these people are tripping. Okay, they are severely tripping right now. Because the games that I saw that was supposed to be Game of the Year, which you already know some people, Spider-Man 2 is already on there, because you know, game journalists can't do their damn job right, and then they can't, if they even come out against Sony, boom, automatically they Sony haters, they Spider-Man haters, they PlayStation haters and all that stuff. I mean, we all know Spider-Man was going to be on there, and, you know, not other game, not Xbox games like Hi-Fi Rush. Even though Hi-Fi Rush should be in the category for Game of the Year, in my personal opinion, it should also go into Liza P. But you already know game journalists and these game awards thing is not gonna be on there because good games like those, especially that come from the Xbox side, are not gonna be on there. So it's mainly, as a matter of fact, no. This is why I say the Game Awards for this year is a major joke. Here's why. Let me guys show you this real quick, and how the Game Awards is severely tripping right now. So you guys see this, right? The Game of the Year categories, right? Now, I got a question. Why is Alan Wake 2 and why is Super Mario Bros. Wonder on here? Because these games should not be in the category for Game of the Year. Even Spider-Man. Because Alan Wake 2, for the reviews I've seen, was not that good. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is already going to be taking this, so it's not even a surprise there. But the fact that they got Alan Wake 2 here, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Marvel Spider-Man 2 is on here, even with how buggy that crap was at launch, people still say it's Game of the Year. I mean, it's either going to be Baldur's Gate 3 or The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But like I said, those three games should have been replaced, that I mentioned, with Liza P. It should have been replaced with Hi-Fi Rush, which was an Xbox game, and a lot of other people's, and Hogwarts Legacy. Where the hell is Hogwarts Legacy at? Because that Hogwarts Legacy was a major success. But because of people don't share the same beliefs as J.K. Rowling, I guess they want to play it safe, because why would anybody want this transphobe J.K. Rowling? Why would they want her game in the category of Game of the Year? Because their politics don't align with J.K. Rowling's. Even though J.K. Rowling's whole politics was based, it was based. She had every right to believe what she believes in. But people say, no, you can't do that. You can't believe anything against us, because then you'll be a bigot and all that stuff, which is, again, a stupid argument, because anything to the leftists, is bigotry. A lot of them don't even know what bigotry is. But those are the three games that should have been on this list instead of Alan Wake 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and Super Mario Wonder Bros. The fact that these games was on here just goes to show how completely delusional the Game Awards is, and how the Game Awards is actually a big joke. Because we can't have Hogwarts Legacy on here because we don't want to irritate the left-wing people or the leftists, because they're going to try to boycott us and say that we're this, and that. It's a complete joke at this point. So let's go. Okay, so that's right there. Let's go into the next category. Best game direction. Same thing. Same thing with the game of the year thing. Best narrative. First of all, Why is Final Fantasy 16 and Cyberpunk 2077 on here? Why are those two on here? But Cyberpunk 2077, I mean, the Phantom Liberty is literally just a DLC. That's what it says. It's a DLC. But why is that on here? So let's go into the next category. Spider-Man 2. I mean, Spider-Man completely, Marvel and Sony, they just take a huge piss over Peter Parker every chance they get. Like, Peter Parker cannot catch a break. Whether it be in the comics, whether it be in the movies, whether it be in the shows, whether it be in the video games, doesn't matter. Peter Parker cannot catch a damn break. Peter Parker is basically Marvel's punching bag at this point. He's out here risking his life every day to protect the city that he loves, but then he ends up getting evicted. He ends up becoming homeless. Mary J leaves him, gets pregnant by a guy who basically kidnapped her, and she's saying she loves him, and she wants to spend the rest of her life with the guy that kidnapped her in the future. Yeah, once again, Peter Parker is basically a joke at this point. I don't really know much about Baldur's Gate 3, but from what a lot of people said, it was a great story, great game. I don't know if that's gonna win it. Best art direction. Okay, so here's Liza P and Hi-Fi Rush right here for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. These two games right here, Hi-Fi Rush and Liza P, should be in that category for Game of the Year. But because one is Sony, since one is more Xbox and the other one, I'm guessing a lot of people, they're not really big Dark Souls light type game fans. The fact that those two are not in the Game of the Year category should be a crime in itself. Once again, Game Awards is a joke at this point. So let's keep on going at this point to see what else we got here. Best score in music, again, Final Fantasy 16, Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush does have some good soundtrack. Best audio design, Dead Space. I don't really care about this. Best performance, I don't really care about this either. Innovation and accessibility, recognizing software and our hardware that's pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. First of all, why is Diablo 4 on here? For what I've read and for what I've seen, Blizzard has severely screwed over people in Diablo 4. The game was severely unplayable for a good month or two, and people were leaving Diablo 4. I'm pretty sure people are still leaving Diablo 4. But for some reason, they got this in the best accessibility. It literally doesn't make any goddamn sense why this is even in the category. It makes no sense. Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 1. It's alright. It's just not as good as 10. And it's definitely not as good as 9. I ain't played Street Fighter 6 because I'm not a big fan of Street Fighter anymore. Let's just keep on going. Games for Impact. I don't know anything about this. Best ongoing, Final Fantasy 16. Nobody's even mentioning Final Fantasy 16 for real. Apex Legends. Once again, why is Cyberpunk on here? Genshin Impact. I don't play that. Fortnite. I don't play that. Best community support. Destiny 2. Again, they Destiny 2 and with the backlash that happened there with freaking Bungie. I don't get how anybody could support Bungie, especially when it pertains to the community support. Final Fantasy 16, give me a break. Don't know anything about No Man's Sky. Best indie game. I haven't really played any indie games, so I'm not really sure about that. Best debut, again, no, I don't know anything about that. Mobile game, I don't play mobile games. I'm either playing on my console or my PC. Best VR, AR, I'm pretty sure that's going to go to Resident Evil Village VR mode because of the tall vampire lady Dimitrescu. Best action game, but once again, it's like I said, the fact that Liza P and Hi-Fi Rush is not in this category for Game of the Year and Hogwarts Legacy, it just goes to show like how big of a joke the Game Awards is this year. I mean, last year they got it right when pertaining to Elden Ring winning Game of the Year because Elden Ring was a juggernaut. Elden Ring was a beast. But for the Game Awards 2023, this is a joke. This is a joke. Super Mario Bros. Wonder and Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Alan Wake 2 should not be on here. And yes, some people do the say Resident Evil 4 should not be on here as well because it's a remake. But can anybody deny that Resident Evil 4 was also a great game that you can play repeatedly? That's because that's how fun it was. Resident Evil 4 was a fun game, so of course people would say, how come this is not categorized as a game of the year? I mean, because yes, it's a remake. It should not be on this list. But if they are going to include remakes and remasters on this list, then it should be more games on here that's beginning of the year that are way more better than some of these games on here. Like Alan Wake 2. It could have been replaced by Dead Space 3 if that was the case. I mean, yeah, Dead Space remake if that was the case. But like I said, guys, see, this is just a joke at this point, okay? This is a joke. The Game Awards 2023 is a joke. And if Spider-Man 2 does win, even though it did not make as big of an impact as Baldur's Gate 3 or Resident Evil, which, Spider-Man 2 can't really be played repeatedly, that automatically goes to Resident Evil 4 and Baldur's Gate 3. And even Hi-Fi Rush and Liza P. I mean, it would just go like how much of a joke the Game Awards is. It should, like I said, in my opinion, it should have been Liza P. And Hi-Fi Rush should be in that category for Game of the Year. Because everybody loved, a lot of people who played Hi-Fi Rush, and very much enjoyed it. They enjoyed the soundtrack, they enjoyed the mechanics, they enjoyed the controls, they enjoyed pretty much everything, the visuals, everything. But it's not in that category because for some reason, the Game Awards pretty much take a piss over Xbox games or even some PC games. I mean, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is in that category, but if it didn't get the biggest following as it did, it would not be categorized as Game of the Year. That's how big of a joke the Game Awards is. They rather just play it safe and put Spider-Man 2 on that list instead of just being like, you know what, we gonna stop listening to these game journalists because these game journalists are severely trash, or they have a simplistic bias. Like I read an article from one of these gaming journalists where some idiot said that a big PS5 game is coming to Xbox, even though like Baldur's Gate 3, even though Baldur's Gate 3 was never a PlayStation game. It was severely PC exclusive first. But then it came to PS5 and now it's coming to the Xbox soon. And people really had the nerve to say it was a PlayStation 5 PS5 game. That's how big of a joke the game journalists are. They would play it safe instead of like saying it how it is because they want to try and get a job maybe over there at one of these big, gaming corporations. That's how big of a joke the gaming journalism is. I mean, journalism itself is a joke, but pertains to gaming, give me a break. But guys, yeah, this list is severely trash. I don't know who at the Game Awards. I don't know who's actually making this list, but they should have hired somebody better that's not biased as hell. And actually put Spider-Man 2 in that category. Or even Alan Wake 2. Once again, it should have been Hogwarts Legacy in that list. It should have been Hi-Fi Rush in that list. And it should have been Liza P in that list. But I'm just one guy here that is not a kiss ass to any of these corporations. But, it is what it is, guys. I mean, I'll be tuning in to the Game Awards, but not really going to be very much excited for it. I might end up doing a live stream about that as well. Just stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this list in the comment section below. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bell. I will see you on the next one. Peace.